Hi, my name's Dave Brons. I write instrumental guitar music with a Celtic symphonic twist. For my new album, I decided rather than spend £3,000 on a hot-rodded Marshall Plexi, I'd make my own. These videos are a diary of that process. Right, okay, so we now have the valve sockets in, and we're going to wire up the valve heater wire. That's going to be our first job, and basically for the valves to work it needs AC current. It sends about 6 volts, I think it is, of AC current through. Most people go for green and white for the heaters. I don't really know why, but they do. So I'm going to take our wire stripping tool, just take the ends off that. Just going to twist those like so, and then I'm going to use these little things called the I think they're called a helping hand. I'm just going to put a bit of solder on the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the solder on the ends, but then I'm not going to solder it in place at the socket. I'm just going to sort of put it where it needs to go. And solder it when I've got everything sort of cut to length and so on. So we're going into pins 2 and 7.
So we've already mentioned that the valve heaters work on alternating current. Alternating current is really noisy, so it's important that we twist the wires tightly so that none of that noise radiates into the audio wires that are going to be connected to the valve sockets.
So I'm just going to be soldering all the remaining connections on the valve sockets here, with an idea of getting it ready to be connected to the board, which is here like this.
So first I'm going to wire the power valve sockets. These are EL34 valves, as this is a Marshall style hot-rodded amp that I'm building. And then next I'll be moving on to the phase inverter, which is what I'm wiring now.
Okay, I'm just wiring the preamp valves now, and obviously maybe you guys are wondering why I'm using different colour cables. So anything that's red is high voltage, anything that is yellow is the cathode, goes to the cathode of the valve, and orange is what we call the grid, which is the input. And the reason I order the cables like that is just, especially for the high voltage, if I'm trying to troubleshoot a problem, it really helps to see those red wires to remind me that those are the ones that I must be really careful when sort of metering or whatever. So there you go. A lot of amp manufacturers don't put the colours on. I prefer to, just to make it easier for myself in case I have to troubleshoot anything later on. Hope you enjoyed that, and see you on the next video.